welcome to your computer class. Hope all of you are safe and fine at your home. Previous class we have studied about user privilege, file permission, data backup, and today we will study about monitoring system and process, troubleshooting of hardware and application. What is monitoring system and process, and why do we need this? Monitoring system and process means when an application that we are working on stops responding, it hinders our work. This unresponsive application presents in the task manager and we end it. You must have come across this problem several times while working in a computer. Means when suppose you are working in with an application and suddenly that application will be halt and you will get a message the application is not responding. At that time, we need to end that program or stop that application. So, how can we end that application? For that, we will open Task Manager by pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete key together. Then click on next option, More Details. Then right click the process or application that we want to end. Then click on Unresponsive and click on End Task. When you press Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete key together, you will find this type of screen will appear on your monitor. You click on the option Task Manager. When you click on the option Task Manager, you will get a screen, this type of screen on your monitor. You will find all the program names in the left side and other information in the right side. You select the program from this left side that is not responding and follow the steps as we discussed. Then click on the end task button at the last, and then the program will be stopped and you can you can open that new application and you can do the work. And what about this 0% attempt before any program, after any program? So 0% means all these programs are not running correctly and means they are not using the CPU right now, they are working at the background. And you can get other information also from this window like memory, disk, network, all information or other resources used by the application. If you click on this performance tab, you can get the resources used by the applications. Like this type of screen you will get, and this screen will give you all the information or all the resources used by that application. Now we will discuss about troubleshooting of hardware and application. What is troubleshooting? Troubleshooting is basically analyzing a problem and solving it using logical steps. Means whenever we are facing any problem while working in a computer, if we will think about that problem and we will analyze that problem and we will get some basic steps, we will get some steps or some solutions to get over it, then it is known as your troubleshooting. We will discuss about some common problems which appear before us while working in a computer. That is, computer is slow, computer keeps restarting, peripherals are not working properly, internet is slow, attachment won't open. These are the common problems we face while working with an application or in a computer. So these problems are sometimes related to hardware and sometimes related to software also. And if it is now let us see which programs are related to hardware and which programs are related to software and what type of problems they are. Suppose your computer is working slowly. It can be a software problem or it can be a hardware problem. If it is due to a software problem, then it could be a malware, means a type of virus, or you may have opened many programs at a time, or you built up of temporary files which is done by the virus. Or it could be a hard drive problem, that is it is fragmented or starting to fail, or you have very less size of RAM or an old CPU you are using, so that your computer becomes slow. Computer keeps restarting. That could be a hardware, could be an automatic operating system update problem, hardware, virus or other malware. Hardware means when you are working using an internet and in between advertisements are coming, these are known as your hardware. Generally they contain virus. and could be a graphics card problem, motherboard or network card drivers. If any part of the computer problem will be there, then your computer keeps on restarting. Keyboard, mouse, printer or other peripherals are not working properly. It could be a driver issue. Driver issue means a driver means what? It is a system software which is used to run and manage a particular device. Every device attached to the computer has a drive of their own. So you have studied it about class 7 also, and if any problem will be in that software, your parts of the computer may not work properly, or otherwise it could be a computer port issues or peripheral component issue. Attachments won't open. That could be an app in the background is consuming the bandwidth. That means any other app is running behind which you don't know, and it is consuming the bandwidth. So your current attachment is not opening due to less bandwidth. If you will close that program, then you can open your attachment. PC blue screen. We tell it sometimes as PC blue screen death also. PC blue screen death, it is a very serious problem, and it is a very serious problem, and it is a hard disk crash problem actually. Whenever any problem, fatal system error we tell occurs in hardware, we find this PC blue screen death. That means only a blue screen will appear on your monitor, and you will not be able to do any work with your computer. And with that time we come to know that our hard disk crashes. So these are the common problems which we face while working in a computer. Now we will discuss about some common problems and their solution also. How can we solve those problems? We will discuss. So some common problems like system startup failure, network connectivity issue, device problems, unresponsive application, slow application, unresponsive computer and slow computer. For these all problems we will find some common solutions. Using that we can overcome our problems. If it is a system startup failure, means your device is not starting, then check the power cord to confirm that it is plugged securely into the computer case and the power outlet. If it is plugged into an outlet, make sure it is a working outlet. If you are using a laptop, the battery may not be charged. Plug the AC adapter into the plug, then try to turn on the laptop. If there are any error messages on the screen, report it to the system administrator. We face several times this problem. Sometimes we forget to switch on the power supply switch, and we face the problem that our computer is not starting. So whenever this problem will face, so first we will check our power supply whether it is proper power supply is there or not, and then then we can overcome this problem. After that, if any error message and it is not starting, then we can report it to the system administrator or any hardware expert. Then device problems. If you are using a wired mouse or keyboard, make sure it is correctly plugged into the computer. Sometimes due to loose connection, it does not work properly. If you are using a wireless mouse or keyboard, make sure it turned on and the batteries are charged. Check for loose connections of the device you are troubleshooting. Check the configuration and settings of the devices like printer, speaker, web camera by going to the control panel from your computer. And if you check all these problems, your device problems may be solved. Network connectivity issue. Check if the network cable is connected and the LED is blinking. This is for broadband connections. And for a wireless network, if you are using a Wi-Fi, check if the router is working properly. Check if the network is an enabled network. Check if you are connected to the right networks. Whenever you are connecting to a hotspot, you will find whatever other devices or hotspots are on, it will show you all the devices. You connect to the device which you want to connect. Otherwise, inform the system administrator if there are any other network messages. Then it is the responsibility of system administrator to solve the problem. If it is an unresponsive application, means your application halts and you are not able to do work with the application anymore, then force start the application using task manager as we already discussed by pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus delete key together. If the application cannot force start, then restart the computer. This will close all the applications and a fresh you can start your application and you can start. If it is a slow application, means you have opened and it is not opening and the processing is going on and going on, then close and relaunch the application. If the application is still unresponsive, force it short or restart the computer. Update the application to the latest version using a CD or connect to the internet and look for available updates for the application. Nowadays, you know, researches are always going on the softwares, and every day new updates are coming. And when any new thing will be added, we so to add to it to our software. So for that we need to update our software. It may be your operating system, it may be any app you are using, or it may be any other application you are using. So for that you can connect to a CD which contains the update program, or you can directly connect to the internet and you can update your software. If it is an unresponsive computer, means computer is not responding, then press and hold the power button for 5 to 10 seconds to force the computer to shut down and then restart it. If the computer still does not shut down, switch off the power button of the computer. This problem happens because whenever we boot the computer, it collects many files to start or booting or to boot the computer. And if any of the file will be lost, fragmented, or will not open, unresponsive, then the computer cannot restart. And if it once will close and shut down and again will restart, then it will gather all the files which are required to start the computer, and then it may start the computer again. Then if it is a slow computer, we know that whenever suppose you are typing something from the keyboard and you will find it is not appearing on your monitor, you tell it is a virus. Generally for slow computer, first choice is it is a virus. Virus enters into our computer. So first thought is to virus enters into our computer. If it is happening, then run a virus scanner. You may have malware running in the background that could be causing the programs to run slowly. You know that malwares we cannot see, but it always works in our background to destroy our program and destroy our program to make our program slow or computer slow. So we can run a virus scanner for that. Your computer may be running out of hard drive space, and try deleting files and programs, because sometimes what happened, for old files, unused files, our disk space utilized and we are unable to open any program. So try deleting files or programs. You have seen that Alt plus F4 key we always use to close an application or exit an application. It closes an application or exit a window when the application window is selected. And if it is not selected and you are pressing Alt plus F4 key, it will force your computer shut down. It will force your computer shut down. Okay, so for today this much. I think you come to know about general problems of the computer while working and how to solve it also. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through campus care message. And in the next class, we'll read about some steps to solve the problems, and